Hey guys, a big hello to everyone. As you know, I make paper weapons for kids on my channel. These are all kinds of sheaths: swords, pistols, rifles. They shoot paper bullets. And here are these kinds of pistols. In short, there are a lot of interesting things. But due to your numerous requests, I made a Kerambit. So, friends, as you requested, in this video I'm going to show you how to make such a cool Kerambit out of paper and glue. The first thing you need to do is find a picture of a Kerambit on the internet. Now that you've found the picture, take a sheet of paper, place it against the monitor, and trace the outline with a regular pencil. Well guys, here's the drawing I ended up with. I also went over the outline with a marker after using the pencil, so it's clear and looks cool. You can see it well. To make this Kerambit, we will need A4 paper or sketchbook paper. I have this in white and green. You can use any other color, whichever you like. You will also need a marker, tape, pencil, scissors, and glue. You can also use it if you have it. If you want, you can use hot glue, but you'll see that you can make the Kerambit with just glue, just tape, or just a hot glue gun. This will be the simplest Kerambit made of paper, so I'll try to explain it as simply as possible. Just watch. Initially we divide our picture, so this Kerambit will be divided into 3 parts. This will be the handle up to the ring, right here. About like this, and along the blade of our knife, it goes here. This is one part. The second part, and the third part where our ring is. This is how we're going to do it. But look, we now need to cut our knife out of 3 parts with scissors. So we end up with 1, 2, 3. Guys, now we're going to start making it. Here is the handle. For this, we take a sheet of paper. I have a light green one. We fold it like this in half, and then we fold it like this. Once. And the second time, exactly the same way. Well, we take our template, we place the handles so that this edge where the handle has the flattest part and the body ends up on top of this solid part. We press it down tightly, and we need to trace all of this with a pencil. Guys, we've traced the handle, and this is how it turned out. Now we need to take it and cut it out along the outline. Well guys, this is what we ended up with. Now we open it up and see a lot of parts here. We need to glue them all together, except for this central one. So we can do that using glue, tape, or a hot glue gun. It's best to do this using glue, apply it to all the parts, and stick them together tightly, and leave the middle part untouched. So folks, this is the handle we ended up with. Now we need to open it. All the parts you see are glued. And look, I'm going to draw the entire perimeter with a marker. Except for this part. Right here and up to here. Everything needs to be glued and done. So you need to glue it. Just as we then glued only the edges so that at the back and front, we could then insert tubes and strengthen our handle. So basically you just need to apply glue here and give it some time to dry. You need to make the blade and handle. First, take a sheet of white paper and fold it once. Now fold it in half as well. Saint Origami. And again. We take our template and do exactly the same as last time. Now we place it here at the top so that we have it connected at the top in one spot. In one spot the blade, and we trace around it And just like with the handle, we cut it out. So I only cut here, leaving a little tab, as you can see, to make it easier to align the blade with our handle later on. This is how it is, this small patch. And now everything is the same. As with the handle, you need to glue all the parts except the middle. Guys, look, this little piece that I showed you, you can either leave it or it doesn't matter much. Now we need to see, and I've glued everything, but not the middle. Take a square piece of paper, grab some paste from what you have on hand since it's thin, and make a thin tube. We start from the corner and roll it up. This is what we end up with, and we glue this edge with tape. This is what our Kerambit looks like. Here's our tube, and we need to cut off the edge from it. And roughly, guys, it should essentially connect the knife and the blade approximately. We need a piece like this, a bit of tube. We cut it, and we need to make it flat. And I made the second tube shorter. Now we insert this tube into our blade. Then it will go into the handle here and we'll glue it in place. We'll carefully glue 2 tubes securely into the blade and wrap it up tightly. This way, we will get a 3-dimensional blade, and these tubes will be reinforcement. In order to insert it into the handle later, you need to do it under this small corner. Friends, that's it. Since the Kerambit itself is curved, so there must be an angle here. Guys, in principle you can glue without these tubes, but these tubes will be a good reinforcement for our blade and for our handle. So it's better to have them. I've measured everything and it all fits well. And the blade fits snugly against the handle on both sides, as you can see. Now we just need to apply some glue. It's good to glue it here and also apply glue in the middle so that we can glue the tubes in both places. First, so I'm applying glue in the middle so that our tubes stay in place, and now we glue everything here and stick them together. At this stage we have a knife that looks pretty good, in my opinion, and everything is done carefully and precisely. Guys, now we need to make this part just a little bit right here. As you can see here, you can either cut it this way or just twist the tube and bend the tubes. The ring, as we will do now, will be much simpler. It will look just as good and will be 3-dimensional and great. So just like last time, we take a square sheet of paper, a small vial, and make a tube out of it, a straight one, and this tube. Then we'll start twisting it. We bend our tube into a very tight little thing, and we start to wind up which one we need. Length, well, here like this. We need a ring like this so that it looks about like this on our Kerambit. So that's how we're literally going to do it. We take a piece of tape and we wrap it. Well guys, I've made this ring and I'm gluing it on like this. And this will be the finishing touch for our Kerambit. This ring will be placed here and everything will be cool and great. In my opinion, we ended up with this cool Kerambit knife. I really like it. I don't know if you liked it, so let me know in the comments. It looks so cool, it has this handle and this blade. You see, just like a Kerambit, I think it's spot on and everything is really great. I want to outline this green one with a black marker so that it looks like it will become prominently visible and stand out clearly after I've defined the outlines and details. The contours of the knife are clearly defined. And the result is such a wonderful craft. If you liked it guys, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.